done my last video. Wow, I think the last one I posted was in February or even January. It's a long, long time. And, I've thought of so many different ways of trying to say why it's taken me this long to post a video. But you know what? 2020 has been a year for everybody. Everyone's gone through so much, right? As a country, as an individual, as families, we've all gone through so much recently. And it's not even something that we can comprehend, because as a country and as a world, we haven't gone through this before ever. So I think we were all just taking it, including myself, just taking one day at a time. And, one day turned into a week and then months. And you just went through, I think, 100 days of lockdown. And this year itself has been, very different for me. I've been through a lot of changes personally, professionally, and I just needed time, I think, to focus on myself in that way. And, that's very important. I felt like that was very important because I want to be able to share experiences once I've gone through them so that I can help people with the same situations, or, help and give advice with similar situations. And when you feel that you are not 100% in what you want to say, or not 100% in what you're putting forward, then obviously you need to take some time and think about it. And obviously I took a lot of time to think about what I would want to be, what I want to say, and, my next steps in terms of my videos. And I always want to be 110% authentic and say exactly what I've been through, or I say exactly my experience. I never want to mislead or misguide anyone, because 100% of my advice is based on true experiences and true reflections of my life. And I always want people to feel that nothing's far-fetched, and nothing is not achievable, and nothing is not recoverable, and not everything that we get through is a hurdle and a challenge, and we get through it, and we, succeed from it, and, we accomplish what we want. And I would not want to feel or make anyone feel that, what they're experiencing or what people are going through is insignificant. Sometimes you just need to take some time out for yourself. It's not a bad thing at all, and focus on that. And that's what I have been doing. And I need to build myself up in my videos again. And I know I've had a lot of people asking me to make them. So that's super motivating. And, knowing that I'm reaching people and people are wanting more is always, always, always the best thing to look forward to. It's highly motivating. It keeps you dedicated because you're reaching people. I think the major part of being in this pandemic and being in this situation right now as a country and as a world, the hardest thing to be is strong. And as you know, in my previous videos, I have set words that I live by, and strong is one of them. And I think in this period, being strong is the most difficult, because not only do you have to be strong for yourself, and if you have a family, you need to be strong for them. If you have a career that you are working, that you are in, you need to be strong in your job. So there's a whole lot, a holistic, well-rounded strength that you need in order to be able to get through this period. And it's not something that we've been through before. It's not something that we've experienced before. So like I said, we needed to take this time. I needed to take this time to get through this period. And we're still getting through it. But I feel as a country and as an individual, I feel that at this point, we understand more what's going on, and we've kind of developed, a different sort of routine or different sort of challenge every day that we are getting through. And by now we've established that, because definitely this pandemic threw us all for a toss in terms of having to re-routine ourselves and, adjust make certain adjustments in our lives for everything. And I think the hardest thing was to try and be strong. And it's a lot to go through, especially if you're having financial cutbacks. If you're, I know I've read a lot of research on people taking personal strains in their marriage and in families. I know it's difficult. It is super, super, super difficult. Like, this period has tried and tested everyone, and it's taken a lot of strain on relationships, and it's taken a lot of strain professionally. And I think this period has definitely taught us a lot, maybe about the people we are around and ourselves, in our work situations. And it's given some time to you to be able to understand what is important in your life at this moment, what is important to you. It may have given you a whole new enlightenment in terms of what is important, what do you need to make sure that no matter what happens, this is what you need to focus on. And I think especially the important people that we love, our family, our friends, and then our careers. It's boiled down to the necessities of life, the foundations of your life. So, especially because it's given us such a huge scare about what's going on, everything, that we tend to go back to the important stuff in our lives. What is the most important things in our lives? And I think we should always go back to this point. I think the world is teaching us that the most important things in our life is our family, our friends, and obviously a career that we want to build for ourselves, which is the most important thing. We always need to focus on those things, because in a blink of an eye, especially family and friends, we've lost a lot of people. There's a lot of loss due to this pandemic, and we take certain things for granted. And during this period, we can reflect on that and take extra efforts, make extra efforts, and put that on the people that we love and on the things that we love in our lives. It's a lot to deal with. It's a lot to take into consideration, but I feel we are all more. I feel even though whatever we are going through, we are a lot more mature as people. We're a lot more focused. And I think this time has definitely helped people to focus on their interests, focus on your hobbies, and realize how important that is. And for me as well, how important my videos are and how I need to focus on that, and things that you've been putting on hold for a long time. In my Instagram page, if you see ash_unraveled, if you follow that page, you will see that I have, for last week, I focused on me time, because I purely feel that you need, as an individual, you need to focus on me time. The reason because of that is that once you lose out on me time, you lose out on what is important to you, what you're focusing on, your hobbies and your interests. And we need to do that in order to be balanced in life. We need to be able to do that. We need to have that balance between family, friends, work, and our interests. And it's important. And me time can factor that in. If you take out at least the most important, probably an hour a day, to just focus on me time, what you want to do, whether it be drawing, whether it be cycling, going for a run, obviously maintaining the social regulations that we have out now, but maintaining everything and focusing on your hobbies and interests. When it comes back to normalization, whenever that may be, you'll feel a lot more rejuvenated, a lot more focused, a lot more, balanced. And that's important. Balance is super important, and we need to work on that. I feel like I need to focus a lot more on these videos. So my next few videos will be about trying to have a work-life balance. And I feel Maybe not so much now, but I've always had that. I've always had a good work-life balance, and I would like to share that with you. So I hopefully, you can stay tuned and subscribe and like. It'll help me tremendously. And also follow my Instagram page at ash_unraveled, where I give small tips every now and then, hopefully every day. I'm trying to do it every day, on the topic that I focus for that week. And if you have anything to share, please comment below and comment on my Instagram page. If you ever want to feel that you want to talk to me directly, we can always schedule something in. You can comment, you can DM on my Instagram page, or you can send me an email at aashiquidmakan@gmail.com. I'll spell that for you. It's AASHIQUID makan MAKAN and we can always schedule something in. Remember to stay strong, sexy, successful, and smart.